Hello guys, Legion Flames here with my week 5 Battle of the Hive, and I am playing Papa Boy, aka Daniel, and well actually Daniel aka Papa Boy or whatever. But yeah, this week I typically live com, but I didn't do it this week because like I was doing a battle in golf with my friends. Yeah, I was just talking to them, so you know how it is. And yeah, so looking over his team, on Daniel's team, he has a Meowstic, Clefable, Heatran, Celebi, Goodra, Donphan, Forretress, Jolteon, Araquanid, Scrafty, and Mega Aerodactyl. Might put it in the comments, might not. Really depends on if I remember to before I post this. So, pretty much. Well, right now I'm 4-0. I mean, yeah, 4-0, which is pretty good. Well, in league time, now I'm not, but, you know, well, I'm 4-0 at the moment. So, first off, I have, Tsubaki, my choice scarf, me and Chow, and, I have this because it outspeeds his whole team, pretty much, and I ran Adamant because I was pretty sure he wasn't going to be running Scarf Celebi, and, yeah, Adamant gets the job done. This can, like, do a ton to most of his team with Reckless High Jump Kick. Like, it's overcoming a lot of things, which is great, and, you know, I have Stone Edge to hit Araquanid, which is, it's funny, because, like, I actually didn't originally have Stone Edge, but instead I had another fighting move in Drain Punch, because I was scared of High Jump Kick missing, but yeah, I decided to add on Stone Edge, just in case Araquanid came, or if I want to hit versus Aerodactyl, I guess, and Poison Jab is for the Clefable, and U-Turn is for Switch Initiative, next with Milotic. Had Scald and Mirror Coat for typical Milotic reasons, you know, Milotic stuff. And, could have ran a lot of moves, could have ran Ice Beam for Celebi, but that wouldn't really break it anyway. Also could have ran Magic Coat for Forretress, but it didn't have the best matchup, so I didn't really think it was coming. And so, like, I ran Scald and Brine because, like, if Scald can take Forretress to, like, under half, then, well, yeah, then Brine can for sure kill it. Well, I don't think it was for, oh yeah, it was for Heatran, because I don't think Skull can 2-hit KO Heatran by itself, so, yeah, or if something just comes in below half, I can just brine it. Yeah, I was also thinking about running, Toxic, but I feel like Miracle would hit anything Toxic would have hit, so yeah. And next is Mega Alakazam. I ran Max Speed for the Mega Aerodactyl, because we always go for the Speed tie, and 252, special attack, of course, and I ran Psychic for, well, pretty much his whole team, and the things that would beat Psychic are Heatran and Scrafty, which is why I ran Focus Blast, oh, and Forretress. And my last move, I could have ran like Psyshock for the, just in case an AV or Araquanid came, or I could run Encore for the, oh wait, well, my last move is Encore for the Clefable. But yeah, for my third coverage move, I could have ran Calm Mind, I could have ran Psyshock for the possible AV Araquanid. I could have ran Dazzling Gleam for a more reliable way to hit Scrafty and Goodra, but I ran Signal Beam for the Celebi because I really thought it would come to beat Milotic. And I have Calm Mind, Hyper Voice, Rish, Protect, Sylveon. This pretty much beats his team once Heatran's dead, so, you know, I'm just gonna try and kill Heatran and get this to do stuff. And I have SD Garchomp, typical set. Ran Adamant because didn't think he'd run Max Speed Celebi. Looking at my features, he has no reason to, and I was willing to take that risk. And Adamant with Expert Belt helps me kill some things, like a +2. So yeah, if I get up in SD, I'm getting at least a kill or two, which is great. And lastly, I have Liduck, P2. And ran some weird EVs just to live hits. Oh, overall, you know, just try to get some good overall bulk. I have Trace. Man, I knew I should have ran Download or Analytic, but I ran Trace even though I knew he wouldn't bring the Jolteon with Jolteon's ability. And even though I thought, like, if he was Intimidate Scrafty, that could help, or, like, Natural Cure and Celebi, or, well, Lugia's ability is not useful. Well, Heatran, like, they don't typically run the other ability, so I assumed that would have it, but he can just poison me. And, yeah, so that is the team. And it's looking pretty good. I have Magic Coat instead of Toxic, because I don't want my P2 to get Toxic, and try attacking T-Bolt, because it hits the Steam with Recover. Okay, let's get into this match. Okay, and he brought some, actually, like, he brought a pretty standard team. Well, he brought some of the stuff I expected, but he also didn't bring a few things. Like, I didn't think Scrafty would come, because even though some of my teammates are setup fodder, it's like, at +1, it's still not outspeeding a lot of my team. Like, yeah. And also, I wasn't really expecting a Araquanid, even though I planned for it, so that was going to be an interesting thing. And then we start the battle. He leads with, I lead P2 and he leads Jolteon. I get Quick Feet, so I know here he's like that fire thing, and I assume T-Bolt switched turn 1, so I just went for T-Bolt. And I should have rushed for T-Bolt again, but I think I attacked on the Heatran. Oh no, I T-Bolted. Nice play. Yeah. And then I clicked Magic Coat to bounce back possible Jolteon in the Scout. And I pretty much, I don't know why I kept, oh yeah, I kept spamming it because I didn't have Heal Bell and Sylveon, so I really didn't want anything poison. So I wanted to get my Milotic in with the Flame Orb. Like, so that way, like, no matter what, that, like, so that way it wouldn't get poisoned, because if it got poisoned, that would, like, be so much whittled. And then I decided to switch back to P2, and, yeah, he taunted. And I was predicting a double, and I went back to my Milotic on the Toxic, and here I'm pretty sure I just go for Scald. But I know, I try to recover as he taunts. And then I go for a quick Scald as he goes to Clefable. And I should have realized that even for a crit that did a lot of damage, but like I should have knew that would be something, like, but I didn't, and I got tricked. And this is the second week in a row I got tricked, so I'm gonna need to do something to mix it up on my Milotic so that doesn't happen anymore, because that's like 2 weeks in a row getting my Milotic tricked is like annoying. Like, you know, people starting to realize, oh, it's going too fast. Okay, so pretty much after that I went to Sylveon on the table. He went into Araquanid, and I just went to my Milotic to sack it, you know, maybe fish for some Skull Bones. And like this insane man switches Scrafty straight in, you know, could have got burnt, but you know, the water is cold, as Plunder says. Or as any OU player says. Yeah, but like, yeah, we don't get the burn on any of the Skulls, which is fine, because my Meowstic's still in the back. I thought about U-turning, but just took high jump kick, because, yeah. And then he goes Araquanid, Jolteon, and I go straight into Jumper, because he had no reason to HP Ice, and he protected. And here, I was thinking about SDing, because I was like, there's no way he stays in. I was thinking about SDing, I was also thinking about going for Aqua Tail, because, you know, people don't typically keep their Jolteons in, but then I looked and, like, Sylveon sort of walls it, Meowstic, well, nothing else speed of Scarf, but, Alakazam kills it. And even though it would have been sort of useful, I knew that, like, I feel like he shouldn't have just sacked it, but he did, and I couldn't risk him not sacking it, so yeah, I just EQ'd him on the HPIs, and I knew I lived, because, yeah, you can't Ogre me unless it's Specs or Life Orb or something, and it wasn't. And here I just sacked Garchomp, Aerial Ace, which is surprising, considering, yeah. I go into P2 here, and I click that nice and powerful, recover, you know. And then I start, I T-Bolt here, and do 55, and then I try attack on the Heatran switch in, and unfortunately I get the freeze. Unfortunate for me, but it sort of mattered, because now Heatran can't poison me as early as it would've, even though a lot of things in the back would've killed Heatran, but still, like, P2 would've been, like, pretty much dead by the time, like, Heatran had died, because I still beat this 1v1. But yeah, Heatran would have been another sack at best. And also if he had Lava Boom, that wouldn't have affected him, but you know. Yeah, he tried to Dragon Dance, I went hard Zam, because he could have knocked off, but like, Meowstic was in on him, so, I mean, not Meowstic, sorry, P2 was in on him, so, like, knockoff was definitely a possible play, but I knew he'd Dragon Dance, because he lived a Tri-Attack. And I went straight into Zam, and then he went Araquanid on my site. Focus Blast? Oh wait, no, I tried to Encore him. Okay, and then I go straight into P2, and, like, I pretty much sack it because, yeah, P2 doesn't take that well. And I just click a T-Bolt, you know, I just need this whittled so I can high jump kick 3 times and win. But then again, high jump kicking 3 times and winning is like the same chance as hitting a focus blast, so in reality, it's not the most reliable thing, but you know, that's our win con, so, you know, I'm trying my best, you know, whittling it down. Then at this point, I do some calcs and realize, like, with his EVs, he can't have that much defense, so I should kill him. So, yeah, he realizes that too, he goes into Scrafty, and it drops. And then he might be thinking I'm not Scarf here, or he just knows, like, he's screwed, so I just quick high jump kick 3 times and win the game. So, yeah, that was a pretty good game versus Daniel. That would make me 5-0. Yeah, and GG to Daniel. And, yeah, Daniel's busy, so, you know, it takes a lot for him to be able to battle, which is cool, And, yeah, hopefully, in the next week, I will play well. And see y'all later. Peace.